Hey, welcome to Math Addicts. In the previous video, we learned the theory of relativity and the explanation of E equals mc squared. But today's video will be a bit harder, so make sure to pay attention. Today, we're going to learn how to get the circumference and area of a circle. But first, we need to learn some basic principles. In order to get these two variables, which is circumference and area, we must know what the terms diameter and radius means and what pi is. I know, it sounds intimidating, but trust me, I will be holding your hand and will be with you through whatever hardships and trials these things will throw at us. Okay, first is the diameter. Diameter is basically the length of a line if you put an end of it on one side of the circle and the other at the other side of the circle. There's a twist. It must always go through the center of the circle. Next is radius. Compared to diameter, radius only goes from the center of the circle into any of the circle side. So it will always be half of the diameter. This will never change and is absolute. And pi is just the ratio of the circumference of any circle to the diameter of that circle. Pi usually doesn't end, but it has always been renamed as 3.14, which is its first three numbers. Okay, now what's circumference and area? For better understanding, let's assume that this is a yard. And yard has fences, right? The circumference is the distance around the circle, so the fences is the circumference, and the area would be all the space that is inside it. So let's try to solve these yard's values. Let's say its diameter is 10 kilometers to make it a lot easier. First, let's get the circumference. Let's use the same yard as an example. The formula for the circumference is multiplying the pi, which is 3.14, to the diameter, which we now know is 10. This is the easier end of this lesson, and that's everything you need to do to get the diameter of this circle. 3.14 multiplied by 10 is 31.4. Next is area. Area is basically the space inside the circumference. The formula for the area is squaring the radius of the circle and multiplying it by pi. Let's use the same example. A yard with a diameter of 10 kilometers. But wait, I can't find the radius. Only the diameter was given. But as a general rule, we know that the radius is half the diameter. So, if we take half of the length of the diameter, we would get 5. The reverse is true if only the radius is given. Since diameter is twice the radius, multiplying by 2 should give you the diameter. Okay, back to the problem. Since now we know that the radius is 5, squaring it gives us 25. And now we multiply it by pi, which is 3.14. So, 25 times pi, which is 3.14, gives us 78.5. One thing I forgot to say is that area has its units squared. So whatever the unit, may it be inch, centimeter, or kilometer, it's always gonna be squared. So in our case, our area is 78.5 kilometers squared. And that's it. This video might be a bit short, but replaying and watching through the explanation again and again should help you master it. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for our next video, which we will tackle the quantum mechanics of addition and subtraction. Bye!